In today's world, showing off has almost become normal. Scroll through social media and you'll see it everywhere. People posting luxury cars they don't own, clothes they bought on credit, achievements exaggerated for likes, and lifestyles designed not to inspire, but to impress. But here's the truth. Showing off doesn't make you great. It makes you dependent. Dependent on attention. Dependent on approval. Dependent on applause. And the moment those things disappear, your confidence disappears with them. Real greatness doesn't need to announce itself. Real greatness speaks through action, not display. Don't show off. Think of the strongest trees in the forest. Their roots grow deep in silence. They don't scream, "Look at me, I'm growing." They simply grow. Storms come, winds blow, seasons change. Yet their strength is proven not by noise but by resilience. That's how your growth should be. Quiet, patient, powerful. When you live to show off, your focus shifts from progress to performance. Instead of working to grow, you work to be seen. Instead of building real strength, you build an image of strength. And the problem with an image is that it's fragile. One moment of failure, one crack, one truth revealed, and it all falls apart. There's an old saying, "An empty barrel makes the loudest noise." The people who shout the loudest about their success often have the least real success. The people who boast the most about their wisdom often understand the least. Why? Because when you are truly strong, you don't need to prove it. Let me tell you a story. A martial arts master once had two students. The first bragged constantly about his skills. The second trained quietly in the corner, saying nothing. One day the master called both to spar. Within seconds, the quiet student defeated the one who had been boasting for years. The master then said, "The river that makes the most noise is shallow. The deep river flows silently." That is the danger of showing off. It creates noise, but no depth. And here's the irony. People don't truly respect show-offs. They might clap, they might like your posts, they might admire you for a moment. But deep inside, admiration fades when it's forced. What people truly respect is authenticity, humility, and quiet strength. Think about diamonds. They don't advertise themselves. They don't beg for attention. They simply exist, and their value is recognized naturally. Gold doesn't scream, "I'm valuable." People search for it. People treasure it, because its worth is undeniable. The same is true for you. If you're truly valuable, people will see it, not because you shouted, but because your work, your character, and your actions prove it. So why do we show off? Because deep down, we want validation. We want to feel seen. We want to feel valued. But validation from the outside is temporary. One day, people will praise you. The next day, they'll forget you. If your worth depends on applause, you'll spend your life chasing it. But if your worth comes from within, no one can take it away. The secret is this: don't show off. Build yourself. Build your skills. Build your discipline. Build your strength. Not for applause, but for yourself. Because when the world claps, it feels good. But when you clap for yourself, it lasts forever. Let's go deeper. What happens when you stop showing off? When you shift from chasing attention to chasing growth? First, you gain focus. Showing off divides your energy. Instead of putting your best into your work, you put your best into your image. You spend hours trying to look successful instead of becoming successful. But when you stop showing off, all that energy goes into building. And over time, building beats boasting every time. Second, you gain peace. When you're showing off, you're constantly worried. What will people think? What if I fail? What if I don't look as good tomorrow? That pressure steals your peace. But when you stop showing off, you live freely. You no longer care about proving yourself. You care about improving yourself. Third, you gain respect. People might cheer for noise, but they respect results. The quiet worker who grinds daily, who grows steadily, who doesn't beg for attention, that's the one people admire long term. Why? Because authenticity always outlives performance. Let me share another story. A young man once inherited wealth. He spent it showing off. Fancy cars, big parties, expensive clothes. For a while, people admired him. But when the money ran out, so did the admiration. On the other side of town, another young man started with nothing. He worked quietly, studied daily, saved his money, and built his business. For years, no one noticed him. But eventually, his results were undeniable. He didn't need to show off. His success spoke louder than words, and the same people who once clapped for the first man now respected the second. That is the truth. Show-offs fade. Builders last. So how do you avoid the trap of showing off? Shift your focus from impressing to improving. Ask yourself daily, am I doing this to grow or to be seen? If it's only to be seen, it's empty. If it's to grow, it's powerful. Be patient with your progress. Real growth takes time. Seeds don't sprout overnight. Muscles don't grow in a day. Wealth isn't built in a week. Stop rushing to prove you're successful. Instead, be patient, because true success reveals itself when the time is right. Surround yourself with people who value growth, not image. If your circle pressures you to show off, find a new circle. The right people will push you to grow, not perform. Embrace humility. Humility doesn't mean being weak. It means being strong enough not to brag. It means letting your results speak instead of your words. And here's the final truth. Life is short. You don't have time to waste it trying to prove yourself to people who don't matter. At the end of your life, no one will remember how many followers you had, how many likes you got, or how many times you showed off. They will remember your character. They will remember your contribution. They will remember what you built, not what you bragged about. So stop showing off. Work hard in silence. Build your empire brick by brick, and when the world sees the castle you've built, you won't need to say a word. Your results will speak louder than any show-off ever could. Don't chase applause. Chase growth. Don't chase attention. Chase purpose. Don't show off. Show up every day with discipline, with humility, with strength. And let your life become the quiet proof that true greatness never needs to shout. If this message inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more motivational content. Stop showing off, start building, and one day the world will be amazed at what you've created.